Stadium, Baton Rouge. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams, and these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Oregon Ducks and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Lanning before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So the Oregon Ducks headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast.
He's got it on the sideline. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Drops back, it's Slevin. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Off-play action. Unloads to the right. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Left side is Reynolds. Could not make his way to the corner.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's changing the play. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. And incomplete on the deep ball. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Right side, it's Reynolds. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
On play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They booted away on fourth down. No return coming here as he signals for the Bear catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The hand to the running back. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. inside the 35 at their own 34. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, again down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Setting up the screen. Turning it on. The 30. The 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Gets the back moving. Gets it to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. How about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Sets his feet. It's Levitt. They're all over him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And we got something different, guys, here in the second quarter. We got points, right? No points in the first quarter. Both defenses had their footing. Now, offense finally strikes. Gets something going. Gets down here on the fringe, too, inside the 30. Capitalizes on it. Gets a touchdown. And we got our first score of the football game.
And the extra point is good. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Out wide right, it's Moore. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Under pressure. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Hand it to the back. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Can't get him to the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Here's Moore to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
In the gun on 3rd down. Moore. He's open on the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they
snags it and he's open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to pass, it's Levitt. 5 Fires to the big fella. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to get it through the air. Right side, it's Fleming. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the Demon Deacons trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Throwing more. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch on the left. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Ducks! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to pass, it's Levitt. Out wide right, it's Durham. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a give to Durham. Looking for room at the 40. Got one to the right. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Right side, it's Johnson. Still on his feet at the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. The give on the counter. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Dante Moore. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Now, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Looks as if he's going to run it. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield. It's Levitt. Still looking to his right. Slings it downfield. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Handoff, Caden Durham. Taken down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Moore. Rushes on. Snowed under by the defense. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got a little space. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Fires to the right. Got a wide open receiver. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. They'll have a 1st down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Here's a give to Durham. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then the offensive line has to do a really good job job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Here's Durham one more time. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The run inside. It's Berry. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. They give it back to him. Across the 35. There he goes. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
And you've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Release to the back. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the 4th.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. From the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Here's more to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now here's more. And they're not on the same page there.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. When you're trailing here in the 4th quarter, I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Fourth down, more. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, couple of first downs, maybe a score, and they could put this thing away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, this slant route you throw quick. It's a timing route. We've thrown 3 million of them with a wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Scanning the field, it's Levin. Out wide right, it's right. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Handoff, Caden Durham. Defense comes up with a stop, and not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. On 1st down, it's Durham again. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing more. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Moore to the air. Turns it upfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Caught. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Runs through a man. He might have space. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the point after is good. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside you just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.
Here's some daylight. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Now Oregon will call it second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes the easy one to the back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line. Just need to get one first down. And Palmer, they could run it. They could play it safe. But they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long, and they carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know in the back of their hand. They go out and get the execution needed to win this game.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to